Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me for this week's reading. I'm working with the Arcana Tarot. As always, these readings may or may not resonate with you because they are general readings. So I would just say that take the parts that do resonate and let go of the rest. And with that, we'll get started. That's a lot of cards. I'm not taking those. I'll just go with 4 cards for today. And let's see what Spirit has in store. We already have 3 cards here. Okay. One more, please. Okay. 5 want to come out, and I'll stick with that. All right. So the first card we have is the Justice card, which is a major arcana. Okay. Now, some of you are dealing with legal situations. Okay, right off the bat, some of you are dealing with some kind of court cases or legal situations and things like that. But mostly, as I'm looking at the cards, I feel like this is also about karmic justice. Okay, there is one thing like the worldly justice and systems and things like that, and then there is the karmic justice, which is your destiny and sometimes closing out certain cycles. Now, what I'm getting with this card is things that you felt were unfair in your life. Okay, things that happened in the past or whatever, you know, some things, we all go through situations that feel unfair. Now, what I'm getting with this is that like Spirit source knows the truth of the situations. Okay, you don't need to seek justice. That's what I'm getting with this card. And trust that whatever you went through will be balanced, or there is a reason, or there's a higher purpose to everything. So what I'm getting with this card is trust divine timing, trust source, trust spirit, trust the universe, that everything is balanced eventually. Like, even if you feel there are some situations that are unfair or some things that are unjust in your life, trust that there is a higher purpose to that situation. It is not for you to seek. First of all, you shouldn't seek revenge. Okay, to start with, that really brings you down in a lower vibration. But this card is not even about that. This card is just to accept every situation for what it is and trust that there is divine timing and divine purpose to everything. Now, interestingly, the second card that we have is the Ace of Cups. And I love this card because it's all about new beginnings, but new beginnings that bring you emotional satisfaction. Okay? Now, what I'm getting right after the Justice card, since this is the Ace of Cups, whatever you felt was unfair, it's like the universe is bringing you something new in return. Okay, so something that you had to sacrifice, something that you had to give up, something that you had to you feel maybe you suffered for it, or why did I have to pay for this, or why did I have to go through this? The universe is saying, okay, you went through all those tough situations, I'm bringing you something new. I'm bringing you something that's going to make you very happy, that's going to make you feel satisfied and content in yourself. So there is a new opportunity, and I feel this, I don't feel like this is going to happen. I feel this has already happened. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting, but it's going to be different for different people. So, and the third card we have is the Four of Cups. Like, as you can see in this picture, there are 3 cups here, and there is another cup being presented to her, but she doesn't look very happy in the picture. Now, what I'm getting is that the cup that is being presented to you, this one, okay, which is here right now, here, it's almost like you're not even looking at it. You're not even looking at it. You're not even paying attention. And if it's in your life, you're like so focused on the things that didn't work out in your life, all the losses, all the hurts, all the pains, all the past situations that you feel this is so unjust. This is so, why did this happen to me? This is so unfair. You're so focused on that you don't want to focus on this. But what this cup is, actually, it is emotionally satisfying. It is a new beginning. It is so much different than everything that that you have experienced in the past. But it's like she's oblivious to it. She's not paying attention to it. I feel like it's there for you, but I feel like it's almost like I deserve better. I deserve better. This is not what I want, without even looking at what it is and how is it that this cup can satisfy me. Okay, let's look at the fourth card. We have 4 of Pentacles here. So what I don't look at the cards with their standard meaning. It's like what the cards are trying to tell me at that time. When I look at this card, it's what I'm getting. My first impression of this card is rigidity, okay? And if you look closely at the card, there is a key on her lap, but she's holding these 4 pentacles so tightly. What I'm getting with this is this new opportunity, whether this is a love situation, this is a job situation, I don't know what situation is going on in your life. For each one is different. But this new opportunity that Spirit has presented to you is you have the key to that doorway. You have that key to that doorway. But it's like she's not even holding the key. She's holding on to the pentacles. She's holding on to what she has. And again, with these 2 cards, it's just that feeling of it's a feeling of not being happy with what's coming. Like, this is not what I wanted. I expected more. I expected different. But what I feel is, have you given yourself that chance? Are you just judging that cup based on past failures? Because you feel this cup is going to be just like those cups. You feel like this is going to be just like that, where you feel like closed off and you feel so isolated. But I'm getting that you have the key. You have the key to this doorway, which is so fulfilling. Look at this cup. It's oozing out. It's oozing out. It's like, it's almost like a lotus flower here, and all this water is oozing out. So it's, whatever this opportunity is, it's got spiritual growth, new learning, greater understanding, better opportunities than any of these options or these options where you just felt so restricted and tight and kind of held back where you were. When I see these 2 cards together, to me they're just signifying limitations, and limitations of our own mind, limitations of our own thinking. But I'm happy to see this key in this card, which is showing me that you have the key to the doorway. You have the key to the doorway. The opportunity is there. I'm seeing it in the cards. The opportunity, your cup is there. If you change your mindset, if you change your focus, but you're too focused on that same negative patterns, on that same negative thought process. This didn't work for me. That was a failure. I lost this love. I lost this job. I lost this. I lost that. Whatever it is for you, you're too focused on the could have, should haves. What didn't work for me. And this card is saying it's karmically balanced. It's karmically over. It's everything is fair. Everything is just. And they want you to move beyond, because in this one also, you know, she's blindfolded. It's like you need to move beyond that thinking of how it should be, of how it is that you want this cup to be presented to you. Because Spirit is going to bring it in a way, in the most unexpected way to you. And if you've not shifted yourself mentally, it's almost like you're gonna miss it. But I don't feel like you're gonna miss it. I just feel your focus is not there, because you have a certain expectation. And I'm just saying, let's open the door and let's see what's on the other side. Because if we don't open the door, we don't know what it is, right? If you're just like, I went through these 3-4 failures, and if I open this door, this could be just another failure. But I'm not giving myself that chance to open that door and walk through it and see what it is. So that's the feeling that I'm getting, that this opportunity is there. Don't be rigid in your mindset. Don't hold yourself back. You know, keep your mind open. Try something new. And then lastly, we have the Two of Wands, okay? Now, when I see this card as your final and your fifth card, what I'm getting is that you do take that opportunity. You are willing to look at it. Look at this card. It's like he's got the staff, but it's like you're looking at the possibilities that are there. And there's a globe here, okay? So for some of you, if this is work related, your work is gonna expand. You're gonna do something either through social media or different means that's gonna reach a lot of people. Okay, for some of you it's also traveling, moving to a different space. But when I look at these cards together, even though you're not sure, even though you're scared, you feel the past was so tough and so hard on you that you're just not willing to look at this option. Or even if you are, you're very reluctant, you're holding yourself back. But this card finally shows me that you are open to these possibilities. You're willing to give yourself just that other chance, that okay, I will give myself another chance, and I'm willing to look at it from a different perspective, even if I'm not sure of it. And that's what Spirit wants. Spirit wants you to have faith. Have faith. He's holding on to the staff. This tells me that I have faith. I have faith that even though I don't know how things are going to proceed, I will be able to take that next step. And sometimes it's all about the next step. We don't know the entire picture of how things are going to come about, but it's just about taking that next step, and the next step follows, and so on and so forth. So that's what I'm getting from these cards. And I feel this is such a beautiful opportunity. And I also feel that whatever this opportunity is, it's going to start off really small. Like if you're starting your business and you're like, you know, but I'm not making that much money. I want to make, I want to make money. I want to leave the job that I'm doing. This is what I want. But what I'm getting with this is you're just looking at it from a short-term vision. This card is saying, see the bigger picture. Don't look at it from what's happening now. I want that instant gratification, that if it's not happening now, then that's it. But these cards are saying, Spirit is saying to you, I have a greater plan for you. I have a greater plan for you, but at least take that first step. At least open that door. At least trust me. Trust that I will open new opportunities for you, but you will have to take the steps. You can't take the step if you're like this. No, it's not gonna come to you if you're like this and you're like, why isn't it falling on my lap? It's not gonna be. You will have to take your human steps when that doorway opens for you. And because the doorway is here, I do see this opportunity for you to expand and do so much more. And don't look at those past situations, because they're done with this card here. They're done with. That chapter is closed. Those lessons are learned. Okay, those lessons were important, but you did it. Those are complete. But stay optimistic, stay positive, and that's gonna drive your energy forward. okay?